I, along with many other children throughout the United States, would wake up in the morning, get ready for school, and go and walk and wait at the bus stop. I would then go to school and later return home to my beautiful family and repeat this throughout childhood. Unfortunately, J.C. Durgard could not say the same thing. This 11-year-old little girl was abducted from the street while walking to school bus stop. She was missing for 18 years according to interviews conducted by ABC News with the victim. She was held in concealed tents and sheds in California. While in captivity, she gave birth to 2 kids. 800,000 children go missing each year, and up to 2,000 daily. Child abductions have always been a huge concern of mine, and for as long as I can remember. While preparing for this speech, I have done a lot of research concerning this topic on the internet. First, I will discuss the different types of child abductions. Second, I will discuss the effect child abductions have on children. Lastly, I will discuss ways child abductions can be prevented. There are 3 types of child abductions: family kidnapping, acquaintances from abductions, and stranger kidnappings. Family kidnappings are the most common type of child abductions. These occur when a family member or family friend takes a child without parents' permission or knowledge, depriving another individual of their custody and visitation rights. According to Kids Life Safe, 49% of child abductions are committed by a family member. In some cases, this can be ruled as a felony. According to the Assistant Attorney General Lori O. Robinson of the U.S. Department of Justice, more than 20,000 children are victims of family kidnapping. The other types of child abductions are acquaintance abductions and stranger kidnappings. In Bill Carden's article, Children Abductions Statistics for Parents, it states acquaintance abductions have the highest percentage of injured victims. This type of abduction occurs when the victim slightly knows the abductor. They have similar face, but the child does not know who they are. Stranger kidnappings occur when a child does not have any knowledge of the abductor. JC was a victim of this type of abduction. The article says that this type of abduction victimizes more females than males. It also says that they occur primarily at outdoor locations. In this type of abduction, abductors will most likely use a firearm or a weapon to cause harm to the child when they are already in the kidnapper's grasp. Luckily for us, these two are not as common as family kidnappings. There are harmful effects on children after abductions occur. The return of the child can be as upsetting and stressful as the original abduction. According to Washington Court's article, Harmful Effects on Parental Abductions in Child Custody Cases, in family kidnappings, the parents' actions commonly lead to growing fear, confusion, and general mistrust for the child, along with loyalty conflicts, emotional detachments, and feelings of betrayal by providing information about the abducting parent who broke the law. The article also states that these children usually fail to receive an adequate education and adequate medical care, are told to lie, scared to leave home. These experiences can be very traumatic for a child, leading to long-term adverse effects as the child grows as well. After conducting interviews for a study, Adults Abducted as Children, Professor Marlon Freeman from Weill of Westminster London University stated that these adults have difficulty with numbness, personal identity, letting in intimacy, self-worth, and mental health issues. It also says they have the inability to trust adults in general, which can be hindering on a child's ability to form lasting relationships even long into adulthood. Although these issues are bleak, there are other things we can do to prevent these things from happening. It is important to teach children ways to prevent abductions from taking place. The first thing you need to do is talk to children about strangers. Someone with a familiar face is a stranger if you do not know him or her very well. The key is to inform them without implementing fear or anxiety. Once the child understands what a stranger is, teach them to stay away from strangers. Adults should not ask children for help. If an adult asks for help, do not do it. You can also place a code word for your child. If the person does not know the code word, the child is not to speak with them. When it comes to family abductions, it is important for the parent to show respect, maintain friendly relationships, and finish the custody process. According to child custody kidnapping experts, a reason why people kidnap their own kid is because they want to spite the other parent. This is why it is important for parents to do the previous things I have stated. We have now covered all the information about child abductions I have prepared for you. Remember the types of child abductions, the effects they have on children, and the ways we can prevent them from happening. No parent should have to fear their child should become a victim of these child abductions. While although we cannot control the actions of others, we can prepare our children and new generations to be aware of the kinds of people there are.